Good morning everyone, welcome back. Today we will discuss limitations of psychological inquiry. The advantages and limitation of each method have been discussed earlier. So in this section we will discuss some general problems faced by psychological measurement. So limitation of psychological inquiry we will discuss today. So first point in this, lack of true zero point. In physical sciences, measurements do start from zero. For example, if you want to measure the length of table, you can measure it starting from zero and can say it is 3 long. In psychological measurement, do not have a true zero point. We cannot start anything from zero. For example, no person in this world has zero intelligence. All of us have some degree of intelligence. What psychologists do is that they arbitrarily decide a point as a zero. We suppose a zero, they arbitrarily decide a point as 0 point and proceed further. As a result, whatever scores we get in psychological studies are not absolute in nature, rather they have relative value. In some of studies, ranks are used as score. For example, so on the basis of marks obtained in some test, the teacher arranges the student in order 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. The problem in such type of assessment is that the difference between first and second rank holder may not be the same. And as is the difference between the second and third rank holders. Out of 50, the first rank holder might score 48. The second one get 47. The third got 40. As you can see, the difference between the first and second rank holder is not the same as is the case between second and third rank holder. This also illustrates the relative nature of psychological measurement. Next limitation of psychological measurement is relative nature of psychological tools. Psychological tests are developed keeping in view the salient features of particular context. For example, a test developed for urban student may contain items that demand familiarity with stimuli available in the urban settings like multi-story building, airplanes, metro railways, etc. Such a test is not suitable for use with the children living in tribal areas, who would be more at ease with the items that describe their flora and fauna. Similarly, a test developed in the Western countries may not be applicable in the Indian context. So such tests need to be properly modified and adapted, keeping in view the characteristics of the context in which they are to be used, in which they are living. Next point is, third limitation is subjective interpretation of qualitative data. Data from qualitative studies are largely subjective since they involve interpretation on the part of researcher as well as the persons providing data. So the interpretation may vary from one individual to other. It is therefore often suggested that in case of qualitative studies, the field work should be done by more than an investigator who at the end of the day should discuss their observations and arrive at an agreement before finally giving it a meaning. In fact, one is better off if the respondent too are involved in such meaning making process. So these are some limitations, those problems some psychologists face in experiment. So limitation of psychological measurement we have discussed today. Next time we will move further. Thank you.